Not even the Oktoberfest beer?
This is
Samuel Adams.
Oh, is it?
It is.
I do
Why
see
is
the
it not a
Oktoberfest.
red label?
It's orange. I mean, it just looks red.
Oh, okay.
But it is orange.
Maybe because the one we get down here is blue with orange on it, I think, for Oktoberfest.
Mm. Oh, they just want full orange on this one.
Yeah. Mine is UFO, Journey to Planet Pumpkin.
Gotta love branding.
Yeah.
I have this. It's not alcoholic. I put
No.
alcohol in it.
I
Oh,
poured
gosh.
alcohol in it. Nice.
What kind of alcohol did you put in that?
Vodka, the only kind we got.
Oh,
Is that really the only kind that y'all have? I know your parents got a bunch of shit in there.
They've been on
Boozing?
this stupid diet kick,
Ah.
keto and all this shit, and they haven't gotten any bourbon or scotch or any of the drinks I like. Only vodka because it has like 0 calories.
you know, I'm gonna say something a little bit, maybe a little bit out there. If you're trying to lose weight, you know, the easiest way to do that is to not drink, right?
Yeah, that's I don't think my parents are willing to not drink.
I respect that.
You just gotta find your compromises and do the best you can.
Besides, I only put a little vodka in this thing, and it tastes all right. Because I'm hopefully writing out a edible.
Oh god. All right, we are ready to begin. You guys are. Let me move you all over here. We'll just say you're in your Hotel Lucrescent rooms. You guys teleported back from the fight. You guys got your rest. Quick, brief overview of information you've learned from the Battle of Auburn. The enemy has undead. They've got these weird super soldiers. Auburn has fallen. You assume that they're going for Abyss Mora. And from there, presumably, the war is going to reach the capital of Solsheim. So given that information, you guys did return and receive payment for your contributions to the battle. Jen, I'm not sure if you received yours.
Probably not. Let me see how much money I have. How much money am I?
Because I'm looking at my coffers and they are empty.
I have 1,500 gold.
I have about a little bit over 1,500.
Yeah, I have also 10 platinum.
I got 56.
You got 56 gold.
I got 56 gold.
Oh shit!
Did any of you buy anything funny? Is that what happened?
I bought lots of funny stuff.
You did buy some funny stuff. Okay. In that case, it doesn't hurt. I'll give y'all another 2,500 gold. Add it to your coffers.
Yay!
Look upon my coffer, or look upon my fucks, and see that they are buried.
It is a pending task for you guys to meet with the council to discuss what's going to happen next, but that is something you can do at your leisure. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves, do your own private planning, go shopping, whatever you want to do in the meanwhile.
Did my owlbear hatch yet?
How many days were left when we last brought it up?
I have that there were 2 days left. I think I ask every single time.
I think it might hatch tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Well, I suppose that my question is when I wake up, do I wake up alone?
Yes.
Legion would already be in the common area. Just kind of there.
I think I'd be with Legion at this time.
Did they replace the light bulbs in the hallway?
Yes.
I'll steal them on my way downstairs. But I'm going to see if I can plant them in a different in somebody else's room
Oh,
to
okay.
throw them off of our scent.
Like a stranger's room?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Or like
see,
there's like a luggage cart in the hallway.
that's easy enough. You know, it's the morning. People are moving in and out. You know.
Yeah. I'll see which bag looks the most ostentatious. Like only the pure like it's like the asshole that travels and has like the full Louis Vuitton luggage set. I'm gonna look for the fantasy equivalent of that, and I'm gonna shove all the light bulbs into it.
We'll say you step in the elevator platform, and you see one guy in there who is coming down from a higher floor, and he has these big, like, Paris Hilton-esque luggage boxes. You could stash it on there real easy if you'd like to. There's this high elf guy with this frilly collar, with like 3 other servants kind of crammed in the corner of the elevator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy enough. Nobody would dare even consider touching his things.
Perfect.
Well, you all find each other in the common area as the elevator platform doors open up and Manon is stepping out. The other 2 are already there on the couches, which are Velvet, Plush, and Baroque.
Well, I think I must have got hit real hard in the head during that fight because it's almost like I don't remember the second half of it happening. But man, we sure got our asses kicked.
Yes, we did. It was.
A resounding defeat.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Do y'all feel like we missed something? Like, because we couldn't touch those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we feel like our combat prowess was rather useless against them. And now that we think about it, maybe retreating after you got turned to stone was the bad call.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I'm thinking it real hard, just so you know. Fuck. Is maybe the play isn't relying on combat prowess to defeat these guys. Maybe there's like a kill switch or something. Or like
Possibly. Maybe we can strike the factory, so to say. We know where they are created.
But we destroy the church, I guess. I mean, so we're assuming they're created underneath the church, right? In the prison.
mm, mean we could just see if what shit. Well, I want to suggest that maybe we see if there's a way to manufacture some sort of holy EMP, but I don't know what that would entail.
What if we really don't like this suggestion, but what if we escalate and find a way to mass produce our own super soldiers?
No, you're right. I really don't like that idea.
Yeah.
We
Have you ever heard the parable of the Cold War?
yes. Well,
Okay.
what we were thinking was allow what's his name? The dude who's obsessed with me.
Your boyfriend?
My boyfriend? We don't like that term, but sure. What was his name? Where is the notes?
Lord
That's
Matthias?
Strahd.
Yeah,
Lord
Lord
Matthias.
Matthias.
Yes.
We were thinking of allowing Lord Matthias to study us, so that way he may make more.
Weren't the ones that were backup technically like similar to you? And they, no offense, suck.
Well, they are not us, for one. So
Point of order, aren't you because you're full of the souls of 1,000 people?
yes,
Are you I'm going to vehemently protest against the idea that we should allow this person who we think has a spurious moral character to even consider murdering thousands upon thousands of people to shove their souls inside robots.
That does not sound good.
we were going to suggest we take only volunteers.
Who the fuck is going to volunteer for that?
Yeah. I feel like you would definitely have to like lie to people to convince them that
It's only
Good.
temporary.
it's something like that. But it's not.
You'll have to give them the timeshare treatment. They're like, oh yeah, you get this vacation and you only have to sit through a couple hours of the sales spiel. You get to defend your home life and you're only stuck inside a robot for the rest of your immortal soul's life.
Yes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Frequently. You know, I can't help but think. So, like, we couldn't touch him. The people they sent as the cavalry couldn't touch him. I feel like this is a problem above our pay grade to solve.
Cut and run?
No, I was gonna suggest that we talk to the people in charge of this fucking country. Since, like, it's kind of their job to solve these problems.
Oh,
And we're
okay.
just the screwdriver they point at them? Are you secretly a coward, Legion?
We might be?
Huh.
Well, some of us are. There are
Fair.
cowards in here.
Fair.
Fair. Do y'all want to go shopping?
That would lighten the mood, yes. Let's go shopping.
I know just the thing. And then we can show up tanked to our meeting with the people in charge, and hopefully they will point us at less big problems next time. Um, is there a bar in this common area?
Of course there is.
I'm ordering roadies for all of us.
Wonderful.
Great. Legion has to hold two. I know he doesn't drink beer, but it's um, so that Tegan and I could have a second beer after we finish our first one.
Yes. Will you be going to your usual shop that seems to sell everything that you need, including sex toys?
Yes.
Wonderful. Then we will be going to the Agora Market. At the counter of this nondescript shopping area, you have a big goth elf. She stands about 5'10", black eyeshadow. She has pretty blue eyes, dark brown hair. Well, if this is my favorite customers.
I really forgot how pretty you were. Sorry, I almost died yesterday.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Look, flattery will get you everywhere. What can I do for you, sweetie?
Do you have any moonsicles?
Sure. Any other alterations you're looking for?
Like, let me price out the difference between a +1 and a +2.
+1's 1,000. +2's 2,500.
Great. I will. I will take a +2, please.
She hits a button and a little chute opens up and it just slides out.
Right. And since I only have so many attunement slots, would you happen to want to buy back these Eyes of the Eagle from me? It's a green item, and I can't remember how much I paid for it.
I'll pay you 600 for it.
Okay, great. That's all I wanted. Gentlemen? I double fist my beers while they shop.
This unit would like boots of speed. Because a giant towering robot being really fast is fucking terrifying.
You got 300. You got 3,000 gold, sweetheart.
I'm 500 short.
I give
give
Legion
you
500.
Oh, well, give him 250. I'll give him 250.
Alright.
Thank you. I will give take the 250 from both of you and give all my gold to this person.
She
It's
takes
not
her
like you need
gold.
to eat.
After she takes her gold, she throws her foot up on the counter, and it's like this big platform shoe. So she's like 5 feet, but the 5 feet 10 comes from the boots. And she peels them off of her feet, and you see her toes kind of like crinkle. And she sets them in front of Legion. Boots of speed.
Okay. So Legion's now going to be what, 10-1 now on these?
They're whatever size you want, but they are her funny, adjustable, big goth girl boots. That magically conform to your much larger feet, I imagine.
Yeah, I imagine that happens. They conform to like the metal boot that Legion usually has as a foot. And I'm gonna put that in equipment, and I'm gonna have to attune to that.
What about you, sweetheart?
Let's see. Do you by any chance have an Arcane Grimoire +2? By any chance?
Of course I do.
how much is that going to run me?
Do you have 3,000 gold?
Actually, I do, and I would like to sell back my Arcane Grimoire +1.
Well, I don't want to buy her +1. I'll just enchant it to be a +2 now.
Okay.
Would that be cheaper?
Yes. If I'm going to upgrade it, 1,500 gold.
All right, that is a deal. And the 1,500 gold.
She just holds her hand over it, and this, like, really suspiciously eldritch energy just goes down her hand and flows a black mist over the book. And runes begin to glitter all over it. And then she pulls her hand away, and it dissipates. Here's your book of Eldritch Horrors.
Probably should question that, but I'm not going to.
Wait, did you just say Eldritch Horrors?
What?
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 Nothing. If nobody else heard it, I'll just keep that secret to myself.
Ooh, neat. I take the book without questioning anything that just transpired.
Does it look like the cover of this book is made out of hide that is suspiciously humanoid in nature?
No, it doesn't. It's leather.
Oh. I mean, you can make leather out of anything with skin.
It looks like your typical cow leather.
Okay. I'm both relieved and disappointed.
Maybe a few more treatments and that'll change.
Okay.
Anything else I can do for you folks?
That is everything I require.
Yeah, there's things that you need, but what about the things that you want?
You have any lean?
Of course.
Lean.
How much?
500 gold, you get a bottle of lean.
Can I can I purchase two, please?
Yeah, you can.
Fantastic.
She pulls open her coat and she unclips 2 goblet vials and puts them on the counter.
Oh. Thank you.
You really are my favorite customer.
Because I buy magically enchanted dildos and drugs?
I like your vibe.
Oh. That might be the first time anybody's ever told me that.
Elves around here are real stuck up all the time. It's kind of hard to push product to them without them feeling awkward or like trying to buy deodorant on the side with it or something.
Oh, I know exactly the kind of person. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like the person that goes into the drugstore and they're like, I'm going to buy a toothbrush and toothpaste and deodorant. And then, like, the box of condoms is, like, tucked in underneath on the bottom.
Yep, absolutely. It's kind of nice having someone around here who isn't a stickler about the stigmas.
I think it's really just because I don't know how to act in public. But it's nice to have that aspect of myself appreciated.
Well, reasons I love traveling foreigners. I mean, the refugees are a real shame, but, you know, it's nice having these folks around. There was, like, this really big burly woman. She looked, like, real Viking-y, kind of hot. Stopped by.
Blonde?
Yep.
You know, I was in a town full of women that looked like that recently. It was really nice until it got destroyed by battle.
Well, comings and goings of war. Anyway, I'm kind of considering packing up myself. I don't know if Solstheim is going to be next.
I think there's probably at least one more stop before they get here, but if you've got a place to go between you and me, I might consider it. Unless
Well,
you want to get in on some of that wartime economy.
Well, I mean, I was hoping to see if I can get an in on the Namora market. I mean, it's kind of tough with barriers to entry, but I mean, people there got money.
Mm,
And a lot less shame, I'll tell you.
true. Also slaves, though.
Circumstances above my pay grade.
Touche. You're just talking about that.
So it's only a matter of time till Durasfall comes for their asses, too.
Well, that's true. You got anything really weird in here that you think that you might want to sell to a fellow weirdo?
You know, I have... Hold on. She reaches under her counter and pulls out a little pouch.
Mm.
Have you ever heard of Dust of Deliciousness?
No?
Sprinkle this on anything, and you can convince somebody to eat this shit. It's so good, you can have them eat a pile of shit.
Oh. The possibilities are endless. How much for this?
For you,
Mhm.
I'll give you a discount. 100 gold. Do you have Dust of Deliciousness?
Done. Absolutely. I hid a bunch of light bulbs in this really fancy fucker's bags this morning. And now I'm just considering that I could have made this rich fancy fucker eat a light bulb.
I
I don't know if I
mean,
would, but I could have.
it's the world is your oyster, my friend.
Huh.
I want you to get as creative as you can with it. Come back here and tell me a story, and if it makes me laugh, I'll give you a discount.
All right, yeah.
There you go.
Manon is just gonna spend the rest of her fucking day trying to think of the funniest thing that she could get somebody to eat.
Laxatives.
Something really important. I'm gonna wait until we're in a meeting with rich people, with like I'm gonna try and get the guy to eat his own scepter.
Very nice.
Like, this is something you could get somebody to eat anything? Like a poisoned...
It can make anything taste like the best thing they've ever had in the world. So, I mean, you know, it really helps with, like, what if you manage to get them to take a taste of it, they're gonna eat it, like the whole thing, no questions.
They're gonna eat it.
All suspicions gone. Well,
Right?
I don't suppose y'all have any more gold to throw my way.
No. No.
Well, as much as I like y'all, get out of here. I have other customers.
Also, you probably want to put on different shoes.
I didn't bring any to work.
Barefoot?
Did you just
You walk
sell me
home barefoot?
shoes?
Listen, I'm not ashamed of my toes. They're natural. What?
Yeah.
Are you a body shamer?
Well, no, it's more like I know what's on the street. I feel like it would be a shame if you put your pretty toes in that.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Bye. I'm gonna go try and get somebody to put something weird in their mouth.
Toodles. And now the day is yours.
Should we go talk with our employers? Are they our employers? What are they to us?
Well,
Your contract
We act-
employers.
yeah, like, are we acting more as mercenaries or are we officially, like, on this team?
I feel like we've been conscripted.
I feel like since we're getting paid on an ad hoc basis, we are probably contract workers.
I feel like that, yeah.
Independent mercenaries.
I think that just means that you have to do the same job as soldiers, but you don't get a pension afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah. So far the pay's better though.
True.
I don't think soldiers get paid 2,500 gold a job.
No, fair. Fair.
I mean, when we were a soldier, we didn't get paid at all.
But don't you really not have any use for money?
I mean, we have uses for money. Points at flame tongue halberd, mithril armor.
But when you were a soldier, they just gave you that stuff.
Yeah, they did. They kind of did.
Yeah. Huh.
Money. We've only really found a use for money after the whole, world-ending event that caused the society that I knew to end.
And here I was hoping that total societal collapse would mean that money didn't matter anymore.
Well, a different society came after that. Well, it just took a couple thousand years.
We do live in a society.
Well, let's hopefully go help make sure that this society doesn't get overtaken by the undead society, which is not that great.
Would be a bitchin' name for a band, though.
Undead society?
Undead
Yeah.
society.
That is a bitch name for a band.
I mean,
Like, do any of us play any instruments?
We play
I have
drums.
-1 to charisma, so no.
Yeah, like if mercenary doesn't work out.
Band? You guys want to start a band?
I'll tell you what, you guys can be in the band, and I will work the crowd and pickpocket shit off of them.
Sounds like a good idea.
I do not say while we're in the... I say that on my way there, not once we are in the middle of this important meeting.
Of course. You guys enter at your own leisure. It's an open invitation. These guys are going to be here all day, because in times like this, your job is never really done. You guys come through into the Tribune Council chambers. This warrants a change of music, I suppose. Here we go.
You know that feeling of
When you guys enter, you'll see in attendance the full council, but also Lady Norstra and Matilda Durisfall are also sitting in on the meeting. Lorik's not here.
We really didn't practice what we were going to say, did we?
No, we did not.
Okay.
You enter, and the Archon again welcomes you. It's a little less formal this time, and everybody looks a bit disheveled. Bags under their eyes. They look tired. They look a little crabby. When you walk in, their attention quickly turns to you. And the Prime Commander is really the first one to engage you in conversation. Thank you for buying us the time to save the lives of those remaining in the center of Auburn. And I'm glad that you all are still alive to tell the tale. What you did is a great honor for my people and for my men. And I personally want to extend my gratitude to you.
You're welcome.
Does he mean it?
Yeah, I thought we were going to get chewed out. I was surprised.
He seems pretty forthright in his expression.
Well-
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask if y'all knew that those super soldiers were going to be there? Do y'all have any inkling about that?
We called you to assist because we met an unexpected obstacle, which ended up being the super soldiers.
But you were not aware of the level of fuckery afoot.
Not until they attacked.
Great.
Question, and this is out of character. Does anybody else feel like we are France and whatever the fuck that is Germany blitzkrieging through Belgium? Anyway, in character again. Have you all figured out how to stop or slow down the enemy advancement?
Well, we don't know the weakness of these super soldiers. The best we could come up with in the time we've had is to consolidate our forces in Avasmora and create a fortification. Do I think it will hold? Well, we know what we're up against now, but I don't think that changes anything if we don't know how to fight them. We've requested support from a battalion of knights from Caldore. The interesting thing is that they never arrived.
And have you looked into that? Like, are they a day behind, 2 days behind? They haven't arrived for quite some time.
Are they dead? Do we need to go rescue them?
We don't know what's happened.
Hmm.
I've ordered for the other 2 battalions to take alternative routes to see if whatever caused that delay was only an ambush on the main road. But this is going to delay our timeline. We sent some scouts to investigate and report back, but we have heard nothing.
That is concerning.
My suspicion is that they had some kind of elite force ambush on the main road. But it's hard to tell when everybody we send to check it out doesn't come back, and we don't have the resources to send an army to check this out.
I raised my hand really obnoxiously. Are we the assholes that you're sending next?
There'd be some good coin in it for you.
Out of curiosity, how much coin?
Well, I'd be willing to give you each 4,000 gold.
4 grand. Fuck.
I'm already going through the papers on his desk looking for the contract to sign it.
Oh,
I was doing that before he said how much money it was.
He quickly produces it in a panic. Your manicness response is a manic panic providing of the contract.
Manic panic.
Listen, I am pretty sure that we are being dogged by a rash of bad luck, and I'm hoping that by acting swiftly and doing something else, tomorrow might change our luck.
If there's anybody capable of operating as a task force, it's you. And I think a battalion in Avasmora is more valuable than sending you there.
Yes. Demonstrably so.
So, please come back.
You know, I wasn't intending on dying out there, but you know, I'll do my best.
Well, are you going alone?
I mean, we will be
Well, no,
accompanying.
these fuckers are going. I'm clearly the brains of the operation here, though.
Oh, I see. Like their leader. Okay.
I think I've just talked the loudest, honestly.
May each of you gentlemen provide your signatures as well.
Legion walks up and just what language does the Legion know? Common, Elvish, Primordial. I guess he just puts a bunch of zeros and ones on the page.
I mean, it's binary.
Binary.
Deegan just signs his name with a T and then an actual like a drawing of a star.
Ooh. He rolls it up. Gets you your carbon copy.
Alright, so when are we going? Now? Presumably?
Well, I would hope so.
Also, where are we going and how are we going there?
Yes. Oh, good questions.
We'll need you to take the main road there. Check the main road for any ambushes or traps. And then I guess if you manage to get to Caldor without running into anything, try to escort a battalion over to us. And then from there we should be home free.
I wouldn't say that too loud. I know that the lexicon over there thinks everything is already written in stone, but I don't think that's how luck works.
She and I don't agree on everything. But that bitch is right. She has a habit of telling me I told you so.
Oh no.
So I've learned not to argue with her.
Fair.
Well,
Are we going on foot?
if you would like horses, we can give you horses. Well,
Okay.
our gratitude and the critical nature of this mission would warrant what resources we can spare.
Alright.
Look at Legion. Do you have a horse that can carry him?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
We have a
Just
cart.
like,
Of
I
course,
literally have a cart in my inventory.
he owns a cart. He just hasn't been able to. He's in the bag of holding. You see him cramming it in.
how?
Jen, what was the name of your pixie character?
Dillion?
It's the same magic Dillion used, just pulls the cart out of the bag.
Ah,
I'm not helping you fold that back up.
We don't know how we're gonna fold that back up.
Legion, you get a telepathic voice in your head. And you notice that Lord Matthias is looking at you directly, and you hear his voice. Upon your return, Legion, please make an appointment to meet with me promptly.
Alright.
Best of luck on your mission. And then you see him look away and you feel the connection end.
It's a good thing Legion doesn't have a face. I imagine he'd have a terrible poker face.
I mean, the only thing that denotes, like, emotion in his face would be the 8-bit eyes that are behind the visor. Uh,
Are you going to tell us about that, Legion, or are you just going to keep that one to yourself?
he will once we exit the chamber.
Okay.
Guess when we're on our way to the stables, that's what they're called. Legion will nudge both of you and go. So Lord Matthias kind of like talked to me in my head. Says when
did
I
he say?
return, he asked me to schedule an appointment with him. As soon as we return.
Are you going to?
We don't know.
Well, maybe we'll all die and you won't have to.
Maybe.
Before we
Alrighty.
leave... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, already, let's.
Before we leave, I'd like to see if I could find Frida's.
Okay. She does have a hotel room in Lou Crescent. We'll say she's in her room by herself, and you could visit her room. I imagine it's no mystery which one she's in.
Okay. I'll be... Alright, guys. So... We'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna... Tegan, if you get a message in your head and it says starfruit, you know that everything has gone wrong and I'm running. And we are leaving it, like, very quickly.
Okay. All right.
Great.
Curious. Okay.
I'll knock on her door.
You hear a... Who is it?
It's Maiden. I wanted to say goodbye before I left.
You hear heavy footsteps, and the door opens, and she's there in a... It looks like she might have rolled out of bed. She has her undergarments on, but her hair's messy. She goes, "Did you come to talk?"
Well, I felt like I probably would regret it if I left and died and didn't try to at least talk to you once before I did.
Where are you going? I'm about to head over to Avasmora to help with the defenses. Are you coming with?
We're going to go look for the reinforcements that disappeared on the way there.
What do you mean?
There's been a battalion that never reached its destination, so we're gonna go see if we can clear that up, and hopefully Abysmora won't suffer the same fate as Auburn.
How does a battalion go missing?
That's what we're gonna go find out, and why I felt like I should probably say goodbye just in case. There's a war on, you know.
Do you need me to come with you?
I don't want to separate you from your duty that you already have. And I think if I said yes, it would just be because I think that I would be able to keep you safer if you were with me, and not necessarily for the right reasons. Because I'm afraid that if you go to Abysmora, I might not see you again.
Well, at least I know what I'm heading into.
Well, yeah. That's adventure, though, right? The unknown. Adventure seems a lot less scary than outright war. I don't think I'm cut out to be a soldier.
Well, lucky for you, I am, but she puts her hands on your shoulders. I'm not a soldier either. I'm not bound to what the Prime Commander orders. I'm not his soldier. I'm a Valkyrie. And I would go to Avasmora and fight to protect others and for my honor. But if you're going somewhere to face an unknown threat and you're in danger, I think my place is with you, by your side.
Well, I'd have to be a much bigger asshole than I am to say no to that logic.
And if what you're doing is ultimately going to provide reinforcements to Avasmora, well, that sounds like a much bigger value than I could lend on the front lines.
That is what we're hoping. If we make it without seeing signs of an ambush or traps, we're supposed to escort the next battalion safely back.
I can come with you, but only if you want me to.
Well, of course I want you to. You're really pretty, and also I've seen you fight.
I'm not as smart as you, though.
Well, trust me, you don't really want to be.
You're right. Let me pack my things, and I'll meet you down in the lobby.
All right.
Unless you want to hang out for a little bit.
I step inside.
Door shuts. Like 3 hours go by. You boys are in the lobby like... Never received that message, Tegan.
But I was like, well, I mean, if I got time, I mean, either I'll tell the, well, if I haven't received a message and it's been like about an hour yet, so
we have cards.
Yeah, we have cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 hours of cards.
Well, I would like to make a quick run to someplace, and I will be right back. But I will try to listen out for that message stop.
Where did you run to?
I'm gonna try to find Lady Norse.
Lady Norstra.
Yeah.
She was in the council chambers. Last you had checked, she was in on that meeting. But if you want to find her, you can certainly make contact if you want to.
Okay, yeah. I would, Tegan would like to talk with Lady Noistra for a bit.
Okay. We'll say when you head over to the palace, you can speak with any of the erudites there, and they can summon her forth, and she'll meet with you. Is there a particular place you'd like to meet with her?
No particular place.
Okay.
He just wants to ask her a couple questions.
Then you will be in the epicenter halls. She, one of the erudites run to go get her. They ask you to wait there, and then you see her coming down the halls walking. Yes, Devril? Not Devril. Tegan? Fuck.
It's Avril.
It's been a year of subterfuge, okay?
Years subterfuge.
Fair.
Tegan.
Oh, Lady Moss. Yes. Lady Moss.
Hello, Lorik.
Lord. Lady Moss. That battle that we barely.
Oh, God. He's not even home.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Is not,
Don't get distracted, Tegan. What's going on?
sorry. I just had like a vision of Lark of someone for some. I had a vision of Niles for some reason. Anyways, that lost my train of thought. Damn it. Yes, that battle we just barely made it out. It was made very apparent we specifically myself. There was not a whole lot we could do in the situation besides run. And as a fellow person who studied the arcane, I was hoping to maybe learn from you. I believe that you are essentially stronger with magic than myself. I was hoping there was anything I could potentially learn from you to aid myself and my ally. Things are probably going to get more difficult in the future. I do not want to lose anyone.
Well, I have had the benefit of studying under the Order of Erudition, and we have magics that are only authorized for teaching among our kin. But I owe you a great debt for saving my life and for my freedom. What do you know of chronergy?
Do I know Virgin?
You know, Legion's hunting a chronomage.
Yes. Yes. Besides, not too much, but besides, my Legion is interested in, or hunting one down, I should say.
Well, that's besides the point. Chronergy is a special type of magic that was taught to us from Lord Matthias. It allows you to manipulate time and space, and it can change the flow of the timeline that we're in. Kind of think of it like a parallel universe, jump from one to the other, where your desired result is what comes to fruition by your will. Obviously, it has its limitations, as Legion and his goons captured me. But it's quite handy.
Yes. I do remember that. He did mention that about capturing you and then having to abandon you.
Tell you what, if you come back alive from this mission, you and I will meet one-on-one, and I'll teach you the school of chronergy. It won't be easy. You've never studied a school like this before.
I've not. But it seems quite interesting, and I'm always to expand my knowledge and experience.
Well, I hope you're not too tired when you get back.
Never tired.
I also hope you come back alive. Be difficult to teach you if you're in the grave.
That is quite true. Hopefully, hopefully it won't be as bad as what we just went through. Hopefully.
She looks at you carefully. The lexicon had a vision about you.
Hey,
It is your destiny to go on this mission. But whether you live or die is unknown, so best of luck.
that weirdly sounds ominous, but
Everything she says is ominous. Anyway, she slaps your face. See you when you get back.
all right. That was weird. I decide my own destiny. She doesn't tell me what to do. We'll go back to Legion.
Legion's just playing a card game with Zeko. It's a stalemate.
I was about to ask, like, can you like win over your echo, or just...
Negative. He knows what I'm about to do, and I know what he's about to do.
Manon and Freitas, you hear you guys come down the elevator together, and Legion and Tegan can hear the ding, and the doors open. I don't know how much time you guys took to like freshen up afterward, but her hair is definitely like.
I imagine that Manon probably like gave her like washed the essentials before she came downstairs. But probably given Freitas's general stature and demeanor, she's probably walking a little funny.
Nothing a few hours of resting.
Horseback won't help.
Freitas, you gentlemen didn't expect her to show up fully armed and armored. Not armored, but prepared. And she's like, all right, boys. You got the horses ready?
Affirmative.
Good.
Oh, you're coming with us?
I am.
Right?
Well,
Well, the Mary, I think Tegan doesn't even like realize like they probably do. I think it just goes over his head.
They might have kissed. All right. Well, are you going to show a lady to her horse?
and they were roommates. Affirmative. Affirmative. We commandeered.
Procured, I believe is the word.
We have a cart. We have one cart, 2 horses pulling that cart, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 3 other horses.
Good. Let us go then.
All right. Then we ride. Yeah.
And you ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The road to Caldore throughout that day, Caldore is not that far, and by horseback it's extra not that far. You guys take the trail, and there is a lot of commerce going down the road. Caldore is a maritime coastal city with a lot of trade to Namora overseas. And so that has been feeding the Australopithec League a lot of resources, despite the fact that the two countries on land are separated by Durasfall. So Caldore has been a lifeline, and the fact that the main road is in question is a detriment to the country as a whole for not only reinforcements, but for the economy. You guys travel through the daytime. The road's fairly empty after what's happened. A lot of people have opted to take alternative routes, which usually are considered more dangerous, but in this case, they've decided to take that route. Probably to the cost of many. Nothing occurs during the daytime. You run into very few travelers. It's a fairly quiet road. And by the nighttime, boop, you guys are traveling through the woodlands off the main road.
Oh, spooky owl.
I don't like any of this and would like to keep. I can't see in the dark, but my owl familiar can see in the dark.
So if you look through your owl, you
Yeah.
could just sit down crisscross applesauce in the cart and just owl.
Yeah, and I'll send the owl out to keep an eye.
Okay. Let's
We
cut.
also can't see in the dark.
Let's make this simple. Roll a perception check with your owl.
I also cannot see in the dark.
With me owl. Okay. That's an 11.
Okay.
Might have been better off rolling my own with disadvantage.
Now, everyone in the party has the opportunity to roll perception. The owl, since it's in the air, actually, I'll give it advantage. Since it has the bird's eye view.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I don't have dark vision, so I have disadvantage.
Oh, it actually already had advantage because it's an owl. I thought I'm dumb.
Natty 1!
It rolled a natural 1.
That's a 7 for me.
Okay. So you guys continue. You're looking around. Nothing is catching your eye. We'll say you guys continue down the road, and without any forewarning, you reach an area where off to the side you can see a camp set up.
But no people?
No signs of people, but there's you can see through the trees that there are tents. There's little torch things, kind of like little tiki torches set up, but the fire on them has gone out at this point.
Would now be a good time to... Are we even trying to be stealthy right now?
I mean, we can try, right? This seems weird, right? It's not normal.
That is...
Yeah. No.
Well, good news, because of the mithril plate, we no longer have disadvantage on this.
I will. I send messages so that we're not talking out loud anymore. I'm gonna sneak in that direction. Maybe, and keep an eye out for traps and things in case this is one big trap. Maybe we should circle in opposite directions.
Split up.
We will go left.
It's not splitting up
Should I
if
go
we are just on either sides of a campsite, Tegan.
Should I go straight if you're going left? Straight
Do you want to be bait?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right then. If you'd like to be bait, just go wait and give us a solid 10 count, and then just walk into the middle of that camp.
Alrighty.
Tegan doesn't know I'm being sarcastic. He doesn't. Okay.
He does not.
No, he's grown.
Okay. As you approach the camp, this is what you see.
Oh God, Leech.
Not great. Not great at all.
Legion, go ahead and put yourself on the map.
Oh, I guess my
Uh,
my owl would be out here someplace.
we would bonus action summon our echo.
I guess I probably would stick this fucker.
Let's see here.
I don't know. I would probably have him. I would have Lucky stay with Tegan. Because
Tegan, go ahead and make a stealth check if you're stealthing.
Yeah.
what's Frida's doing?
I need to put Frida's down here as well. She's gonna hang out. I don't think she wants to give Manon away because she knows she's not that stealthy.
Let's see. What did I roll?
Oh,
Actually, what?
Frida's can kind of go off on her own over here. Let's see what she rolls for stealth. $17. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. As you guys split up and walk into the camp, you can see there are... What you couldn't see from the road is that on the ground there are corpses scattered around the camp. And most of them seem to have very similar wounds. It generally looks like the wounds are caused by blades, but the blades seem to have created they're not clean cuts.
And I tell how long they've been dead?
Make a medicine check.
That give myself guidance.
Are there any footprints leading into or out of the camp?
Make an investigation check.
Can I make it survival?
Yeah, you could do survival. Tegan, these actually don't seem to have been here that long. Long enough to where the fires have gone out. You know that much. But no longer than 24 hours. Survival check. Legion, there's a lot of footprints, but it could have easily just been the foot traffic of a whole camp of people.
Does it appear to me that the corpse that I am next to fought back or was taken unawares? Does it look like they were camping and like ambushed, or was this like a fight? Like, do they have defensive wounds, I guess? Or were they just stabbed in their sleep?
It looks like there was a fight. Make an investigation check, though.
Okay.
Or your passive investigation, whichever one.
And passive investigation is 17. Huh, I rolled a 9.
It wouldn't be too difficult to tell that for those, like, there's a couple of corpses in or directly outside the tents, and those ones look like they may have been killed in their sleep or shortly after waking up, whereas others seem to have weapons drawn and they seem to have been struck down in combat.
Okay.
So while you guys ponder that, I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay. Lucky is sticking right by your side, Tegan, so that the second you trigger whatever trap is definitely in this camp, he can give you the help action.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be something here.
Legion feels like maybe he should be the one triggering the trap.
Well, yeah, but we didn't talk about that.
Well, I mean,
Good point. That's
If we were being smart, we would have had Frida's trigger the trap.
oh, yeah, that was
also. I know this doesn't have anything to do with the campaign. Kind of. I just bought the new Critical Role content for D&D Beyond, so we have access to blood magic for
Ooh.
wizards. There's also a blood cleric.
Oh.
A lot of blood stuff.
That makes sense. Switched up.
And a few other like subclasses, spells, and items, especially the what are they called?
You know say?
The thingies.
The thingies?
The super magic
Thingies?
items from Critical Role.
Like
Vestiges of Divergence.
Ah.
Okay.
Quentin, I was just telling them we now have access to Tal'Dorei Reborn's classes, items, and spells.
Oh, cool.
I just bought them.
Oh my god.
Neat.
Check that out.
And Legion wants to get closer.
Okay.
You know, for reasons, it would have been very interesting if there was a sorcerer, a blood sorcerer subclass in that.
Yeah.
Legion, what did you roll for perception?
Perception? A nat 1.
Okay. All right.
Can I roll as myself in these circumstances since I rolled with the owl as we were approaching?
Yes.
It would still be a disadvantage, right? Because it's dark.
It is dark.
Okay.
Ignore the firelight in the center. I couldn't find a map without it.
Do I notice anything as I get closer to
Oh my god, for fuck's sake.
this? Jesus Christ, the center.
Out of the camp, so as Legion approaches inward, you guys notice that this mist is beginning to flow into the camp. And from behind Legion, an attack hits you out of surprise. And everybody needs to roll initiative.
Ah, fuck.
Do.
I knew I should have taken the alert fleet.
Rather than like actually trying to see anything, I'm busy here like trying to smell. I'm smelling this mist. I'm like, is this mist natural? Smell
Definitely
like a
not.
storm? Does it smell like magic?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
This campaign has gone off to a great. We've already had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nat 1s.
So you guys have a surprise round on you.
Shit.
Legion, does an 18 hit you?
No,
Oh, that's actually an advantage. Hold on. 23.
that does.
Out of the mist, this chain whips out and with blades attached to it, and it slaps. It wraps around Legion's neck, and Legion, you are grappled automatically,
Poor choice, but all right.
and you take 30 slashing damage as it grips into your metal, and the blades, as the chain goes taut, sinks into the armor plating and pierces it. And then it's going to continue. Does a 29 hit?
No,
Oh,
no, it does not. Of course it does.
That's 35 chain damage.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
And as these two chains wrap onto you, you see this creature come crawling out of the mist with chains out of its back shot into you. And you hear it whisper in a wretched voice, "Where is Star?" And another chain shoots out of its back and flies toward Manon.
This will be a straight roll because I have a cloak of displacement.
There's a chain. That's a natural 1.
Hey!
Yay.
And then one more chain comes out. So these chains shoot out of its back and literally go flying through the air, animated. They're animated chains.
Thanks, I hate it.
Does a 28 hit you?
A 28?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's 26 slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Let's see here. Okay. Let me get the turn order up. Nope. Here we go.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that one. Uncanny dodge that.
We're surprised.
Oh, you're right.
Then
Oh no.
Friedis.
Uh,
Friedis has advantage. Natural 20.
Let's go.
oh my god, she rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Yep. Yep.
No, not a 20. It's a 2.
2.12. Holy shit.
Fucking YouTube ads. Fuck off.
I know everything about my new furniture business.
There we go. So that was its initial round of attacks by surprise with its ambush. Also, Legion, I need you to roll a Wisdom save, DC 18.
Seven.
Legion, you are afflicted with fear.
The spell fear or the
It's
condition fear?
The condition fear.
Okay. I done be scared.
Where is Star? Yes. From there, it's going to pull the chains taut. $26 damage to Legion.
Oh God. Okay.
And then two animated chains on Manon. 18 and 19 to hit.
Shield.
Neither of those hit then?
Correct.
Okay. And then it's going to raise its arm and with a chain and whip the clone of Legion. For a 17.
Hits.
Okay.
And there goes my clone.
So then, first up here, that's the end of that turn. Friedis is going to run. What's her movement? That's 35 feet. She has 45 feet of walking speed. She's going to run up here and try to attack this chain. Oh, wow. Doesn't hit. That hits. And then they have... Okay. So then that takes... And she will... We'll pretend like she bonus action rage, because I always forget to do that first. Rage. Minus that. Manon, you're up.
Okay, so I'm not grappled, correct?
You are not grappled. These chains are just whipping you.
Great. I mean, not great, but
Kinky.
okay.
Mm.
I am going to bonus action cast Zephyr Strike, which I'm concentrating on. That too doesn't happen yet. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of here, Frida. Sorry.
Don't worry, I've got this. Run!
Great. That was my plan. And I'm going to run over here because I definitely do not want to get closer to that thing. And then does it? I can tell that Legion is being, like, I'm aware Legion is being attacked, right?
Yes.
Okay. I will fire I'll shoot my longbow at the thing attacking Legion. Do I need to make these attacks at disadvantage?
If it's dark, yes. Is your longbow magical?
It is.
Okay.
That's a 14 to hit?
That will not hit.
Okay. Well, that's my turn. Lucky is going to give Tegan the help action.
Okay. Now it is the assailant's turn. Legion, after being surprised when you turn around and look at your attacker, you realize that this thing is not a person, nor is it a monster necessarily. It is made of a combination of cloth, of leather, of bits of metal. It looks like a construct. Its eyes and its mouth are emitting this light, and out of its belly you can see that there's kind of this energy emitting from it. And it looks like a fucking creepy construct. But there's something very magical about it as it's sprouting these chains and controlling them arcanically. And it's going to... Let's see here. How many of these can it do? It's going to summon 2 more chains. For Manon. And it's going to attack her. 20 to hit, 27 to hit.
I've had my turn and my reaction back. Shit. Those should be straight rolls because of the cloak of displacement. Unless I get hit with the first one. Shield. And then shield. So the first one won't hit, but the second one will.
Okay. 34 damage.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Quentin.
From there,
I have 1 hit point left.
from here, the creature is going to look at Freitas And you guys don't see anything strange happening, but... Man, and you notice that Freitas becomes very unnerved. Freitas is now feared. What's a fear button?
I'm using this weird skull thing.
There we go. I'll use the weird skull thing.
Can you light this shit up? Please.
Yes, I don't know what's going on, but I will in a moment light this whole place up.
We're dying.
Oh shit! Well, that is
All right, Tegan, it's your turn.
okay. Fuck. I'm going to go in the direction of my allies. So 30 feet, as far as I can get, and I can see floating. I can't. Do I see like the light coming off of whatever this thing is?
Yes.
Okay. If I were to hypothetically set, this is like we're in the woods, right? So it's like grass underneath, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I would like to light the place up, essentially with a fireball, and hoping. Well, actually, no. The after effects of that.
He's like, I'm gonna start a forest fire.
Yeah, I want to start a forest fire. I can technically control the explosion that caused the forest fire to not hurt you, but then afterwards, that would be kind of an issue. So actually, I just thought about that. That's not good. Dang it. Too far away, man. That is what's it called? Person 60. Honestly, I'm gonna have to give it a try. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on this creature.
Okay. $16.
That fails.
Oh, actually, it's not a humanoid. It can't be affected by Hold Person.
Well, shit. Man, I'll heal you, I guess, next turn when I can get there. Just try not to die in that time period, I guess.
Must be a humanoid to be affected.
Oh, shit. Alright, yeah, I guess it just doesn't work then.
I'll give you a pass and let you cast something else if you want to.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And then we all die.
Yeah, so alright, I guess we died then. Fuck it. But polymorph. I turned Legion into a T-Rex.
Okay.
Okay. I just need to pull up T-Rex stats.
Next turn, man, just stay alive and I'll get to you.
Okay. I cough up a little blood.
Oh, jeez, it sounds bad. I can't really see it, but it sounds bad.
I put the T-Rex on the map. Shouldn't that populate it here?
Yeah, I see it.
No, I'm
Yeah,
trying to give you control of it, though.
No, you gotta, like, do something in its token.
Usually when I plop it on the map, it appears in my journal, but is it already here? Oh, that's why it's already here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then I need to edit it and give you control. Not show to players, edit. Fuck. And then give this to... God, what's your name in here? Splinter? Legion. Your name is Legion.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Don't kill me while I'm gone.
No promises. Okay, you should
No.
now have control. Well, actually, I might need to remove the token and then put it down for you. There you go.
Yep, I got control. Am I still grappled as a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
I'll say no. No, you break it.
But I'm still frightened.
Still frightened. Anything else, Tegan?
No, that is it. I am just I'm trying to get to Manon, I guess, to heal her, and I will. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Legion, how will you respond to this ambush?
I'm a T-Rex. Tail attack
Okay.
at disadvantage.
14 will not hit.
I have multi-attack, bite attack.
That'll hit.
And it's grappled now.
You see this T-Rex lunge down after it scuttles out of the way of the tail, and you just hear the breaking of metal and framework as you bite into it, and it is now grappled within your teeth.
I can't throw it, like as a bonus action.
I'd say you could do it as an action.
Alright, no, I used up all my actions.
So that was 26 piercing damage?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. It's Frida's turn. She is scared.
She can't see whatever's frightened her though.
I have to
It's in
remember
my
she
mouth.
can't see in the dark either. Man, none of us here can see in the dark.
Yeah, sure.
Goddamn humans. / robot.
Yeah.
It's a 25 to hit plus rage damage.
Okay.
So she's just like, "Woo!" swinging at these chains. She's angry and scared. The flight or flight response is weird, man. Okay, so that was... And then she can swing again. Why did it not... Stay with the disadvantage, you little grease ball. I'll say... Yeah, so 26, 16, then 20, so it would have been a 16, which does not hit. Manon.
All right. So I am going to cast Wither and Bloom on myself. I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom on myself. These guys got to make a con save.
The chains?
The chain.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna spend a ranger hit die.
That's hilarious. Chains are immune to psychic and thunder damage, but not necrotic.
Why are chains immune to thunder damage?
Yeah, I thought normally they're vulnerable to it.
So they take 8 damage?
Yes.
What happens if you cast Shatter on them? Shatter does double damage to non-organic stuff.
Yeah, the constructs and stuff.
Yeah.
Oopsie daisicles.
I get 6 whole healings on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, my spellcasting modifier is higher than my con, so there's that. And then I am going to bonus action disengage. And I'm gonna I go this way, and then I'm I'm gonna go around here. And then Lucky will go over here to Tegan and give Tegan the help action.
Wonderful. Very helpful.
He realizes we both realize Tegan also can't see in the dark, and so his help is going to be to try and like move his spellcasting hand in the correct direction for what he is trying to do.
The creature is in the mouth of the T-Rex. Bonus action Misty Step.
What?
Motherfucker.
This thing has spells?
You see it
Ah!
whoosh, in a cloud of smoke and crows, and it appears here, and it looks up, and the light coming out of it visibly becomes brighter as it makes eye contact with Tegan. Star.
Look around.
I'm gonna take off the webs here. It sprouts 2 more arms from its torso and begins scurrying toward Tegan.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so glad I can't see this.
This is not good at all.
And it's going to attack Tegan with a chain.
Oh, no.
21 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. Natural 20 to hit.
I hate my life.
Silvery barbs.
Does anybody
I
have
used my
silvery barbs?
reaction. I do. I used
Oh.
my reaction already.
I'm a T-Rex. I don't got spells.
So that is 50 damage.
Oh.
50?
Oh,
Wait.
hell. Oh, wait, technically, when you have your thing back? Because you
I
just
would.
won. Yeah.
I would, but I only have 2nd level spell slots left. Apparently, you can't upcast silvery barbs.
Really?
No, you
And
can't.
not according to this.
Alright.
Alright. So that's 50 slashing damage. The other attacks are going to be with these chains on Freitas.
Let me roll that.
It's an 18 and a 23.
Gonna go look for a token for my new character.
Yeah, let's go. Me too. Yeah, by the way, Legion no longer a T-Rex. That was funny.
Mm-hmm. 18 and a 23. Her AC is not that high because she's a barbarian. So then... Bop, bop.
Bop, bop, motherfucker.
Lightning bolt.
That would be very useful right now.
Just spam fireball. Fireball the entire place. Set this forest on fire. We need to burn it down.
Yeah, now, Fireball doesn't seem like a bad idea at this point.
So that's all of its attacks and its bonus action. Tegan.
Ow, ow. I do not know what you are, creature, but I am definitely by this, and I am going to get out of here. The only way I know how, thanks to good buddy Ian from another universe. Steelwood Strike!
Oh.
So that 26 I'm going to dedicate to this guy in front of me, and then the rest of the chains.
Oh no.
So the chains have an AC of 20.
Well, shit. I hit 2.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage for the 26. Oh, you already rolled the damage for that one. The other ones. So the chains hit by the 24 and 23 will take the damage. So roll that.
Okay. That's 35 and 34.
46 damage. Holy cow. Okay.
Yeah, 46 on the one in front. If I still have the help action, can I re-roll one of these strikes?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will use the help action to re-roll one of the strikes.
Dead.
20
That
exactly.
hits. Roll the damage.
42.
Neat. Which one of these chains? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, one chain's left. And then you can teleport where you want.
I get to teleport. I just need to know how far. You can teleport to. I'm not going to say to see in 5 feet one of the targets you hit. Okay.
Yeah, you inject to the last to one of the things that you hit.
Assuming I went in like order, just from this creature down the line, I would just end right here. Ooh, that was invigorating. And now I will do the only smart thing, which is to take a bonus action to take a potion. That is what I would do. We need to invest in potions of greater healing. I only have regular healing potions.
I thought that you were going to say we need to invest in a cleric, which is also true.
Yeah.
That is also true. We should definitely do that. I'm worried about like the now of what we can do now, and so 4 hit points, not a lot, and then I think Tegan will do. So that thing's still alive. Does it look like it got really hurt?
It does. You hit it, and a bunch of materials got blown off of it, and it further exposes this orb of light in its chest.
Well, in that case, Tegan will do the smartest thing he can, and this way.
At the end of Legion's last turn, was he supposed to save against the fear?
Yes, sorry. Roll a wisdom check.
I
wisdom
gotta
save?
do it as a T-Rex, because he was when he was the T-Rex. Oh,
How
16.
smart is? How wise is T-Rex?
Oh, it's got a +1,
It's up there.
which is more than Legion.
Say wisdom is Tegan.
Is he still a third or no?
16, yes. You need to beat an 18.
Oh, he's still the third.
Pretty good roll for a T-Rex, though. At the end of Tegan's turn, legendary action.
Oh, shit.
Legendary action, chain reel attack. You see it leans up and spreads its chest open, and this chain shoots out of his chest and flies toward Tegan. 27 to hit.
That hits. I'm tempted. Do I hit it with the? Fuck it, yeah. Let's do the silvery barbs. What are the chances?
31.
31 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Well, that's even worse. So yeah, no matter what.
The chain on the end of it, you'll notice, has this spear attached to it, and it plunges and hits the torso of Tegan and gets lodged in him, and it begins to drag him in, and it drags Tegan.
He's scorpioning. Get over here.
Yeah.
And that's his legendary action. Tegan, you take 27 damage.
Oh.
And it would render you... it is a non-lethal considered attack.
A non. Okay. I'm still. Am I prone or anything as I'm being dragged? Or
Are you what?
am I like prone or anything as I'm being dragged? Or?
You're grappled, is what you're considered.
Okay.
Legion, you're up.
Alright, cool. I'm afeared, but you know what's good about having an echo? It's immune to all conditions. I bonus action summon my echo.
Okay.
And it appears right there, and then it's gonna use the rest of its movement, the rest of my movement, really, to get it right there. Wait, it'll only use 15 feet. And fuck it, it's going to attack this guy twice.
Okay.
with the flame tongue halberd that's not been activated yet, so ignore the fire damage. 16?
That hits.
Oh. Higher? 17?
That hits. Okay. They both hit and they seem to deal damage.
And that is Legion's turn. He physically can't get closer.
Okay. It's Freitas' turn now that the chains are dead. That's great, but she needs to roll a wisdom to save. And I guess she gets to roll too, because I forgot to do it for her too.
Oh, I have to roll as well.
She passes. She's not feared.
Nope.
I will give Legion the advantage from Silvery Bar. I need you to get over here.
I'm gonna need you to fix this.
Freitas
don't know
goes
much
running in.
Well, shit.
And it's dark, so...
There was a hole in my chest.
I'll just pretend that Legion was able to see in the dark. 25 with disadvantage.
Can't she cancel out that with reckless attack?
Oh yeah, she could do that. Reckless
She-
attack,
but
but you know, she might take damage.
I'm sitting over here, the only person who's smart and not Tegan. But you should attack recklessly, Frida. Frida's look, but it hit.
That's Freitas' turn. She runs up and just starts smashing this thing. Man, and what's going on?
All right, so I will, and I will bonus action hide. Oh my fucking god.
Oh! Do go on.
Campaign's cursed.
Lucky help you?
This is the cursed campaign.
No, because I think he technically goes after me.
I mean, if you're trying for sneak attack, you get it anyway.
I was trying to negate disadvantage,
Ah,
But you
but I
still
rolled a
hit.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
So I assume this is not undead.
It is not.
Okay. So 23 total damage, and I will mark. Yeah, I'll make it my favorite foe and do an additional 1d4 damage on it, which is a fucking 1.
Yeah,
God damn it.
It was like 5. 6.
I cannot believe it. I have a plus 13 on stealth. A plus 13! Natural 1.
natural one.
Oh,
We are cursed.
this is
We are cursed.
Yeah. But he is my favored foe.
Well,
And then
was your favored foe? How do you
Oh
kill
my
it?
god!
okay, I try and hide, and I like trip over the peg of this fucking tent and just like sprawl on my side. But my girlfriend's out there, and I try and make it look cool. So I slide on my side and notch my bow and loose it, and it's at like a weird upward angle that he's definitely not expecting because he's so focused on Tegan. And it catches him underneath, like the bat where his skull attaches to his spine and comes out his mouth. So while he's in the middle of hissing about the star, it and the tip of my arrow comes out its mouth and he crumbles.
Indeed, he does. And you see the different as this final blow lands and devastates it. You can see that the magic is weakening that binded it together as bits of metal and cloth begin falling apart, and it collapses to the ground, visibly looking at Tegan. Star, never forgive. Will return, as it finally crumples to the ground lifeless. And you see this magical essence release from the body and dissipates. And you can see this, almost what looks like a pixie flying through the air, goes through the trees and disappears.
Fuck was that?
Do I still have a hook in my fucking aftermath? Or does that disappear with it?
The what? Oh, the
Do I
hook in
still
you?
have, like, a...
Yeah,
I have
it's
a
still
hook
in
in
there.
me?
Yeah, it's still in there.
I don't know, but can someone please help me? There is a hole in my stomach, and I do
I'll-
not like it.
I'll go help him.
Legion is gonna bonus action activate the flame tongue halberd. 40 feet of light emits from him, and then another 40 feet of dim light emits from him.
Ah, there's the
Uh,
line.
I'll have Lucky help me on a medicine check to extricate this hook from Tegan's chest.
I am in quite the amount of pain. I do not know things could
Maybe-
be this bad.
Pulling on it, and I'm like, maybe you could explain to me why that monstrosity was looking for you.
I mean, wasn't looking for me. I mean, really?
I yanked on it a little bit.
Dar?
Yeah, stop. They kept saying stop.
Your
for some
last
reason.
name is Star Hunter. I'm not
Yeah.
that dumb.
Yes, you are probably the smartest one. Yes. Do I fully recognize this thing?
Go ahead and have a gander.
Yeah. Investigation.
Sure.
Oh god.
I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Christ, that's another fucking one.
Add your guidance.
Oh my god.
15. This shouldn't be that hard. As you're looking at it and taking apart the pieces, you notice that this thing was a very rough spun construct, but there seems to have been etchings in the various parts of metal, markings on the inside of the cloth that it was made of and stitched together. And in the center of the chest where that orb of light was, the orb has since dissipated, and inside of it is a little wooden doll.
Hmm. Inside of the orb, you're saying is a wooden doll.
What was the orb?
Okay, we've come into voodoo realm, and I don't mess with that fucking shit. So,
Are you trying to be sneaky about this, or are you like holding it out like the fuck is this?
No, he holds it out in the open.
Like,
Huh. Seems someone has gotten out.
Tegan,
someone has gotten out?
what?
Ooh. This is not good. Not good at all.
What are you talking about?
Tegan, if you don't tell me right now what in the actual fuck just happened, I will put this hook back in.
I would appreciate it if you did not do that. Let's just say and for clarification, the doll that I did, it's my original body. I'm assuming.
It
right?
it
Yeah.
looks like it.
Okay, fuck.
Original body?
Yes. How to explain?
Quickly and thoroughly, preferably.
Okay, short version. I, myself, Tegan Star Hunter, may or may not have been the body, but of another.
Did you steal the one you're in right now?
Yes, I technically did.
Okay.
So this, you, whatever you are right now, you're not Tegan Star Hunter. Tegan Star Hunter is whatever's inside whatever this is right now.
Legion, you're one to talk.
I know.
Yeah, like really, you're judging me.
Yeah, affirmative. But we had our souls stolen and put into a metal body. We didn't steal someone else's body.
Look. No, sorry, go ahead.
I'm poking him to ascertain whether or not this is like some sort of simulacrum or if this belonged to an actual person. I'm just quietly poking him.
I'm just ignoring the poke. How do I put this? I'm literally blanking on the actual word that I am. I'm trying to remember the actual pronunciation. It was in Jen's one shot that we did where Jodak was and kills dolls.
Oh, the carionettes?
Yes. I was a doll that was brought to life. Which means that I am not fully, that I do not fully understand. And let's just say certain things occurred, then I may or may not have taken this body that is technically not Team Star Hunter, but goes by a different name, which is irrelevant at this point. And yes, that I was not always a human.
So
Kind of.
Jen knows how this works. Can I roll Arcana to see if Manon knows how that works?
Sure.
Both Legion and Zach does not understand how that works.
$11. Ooh, I'll give myself guidance.
Guidance.
God help me understand this bullshit.
Yeah, I'm like, Tamora, what in the actual fuck? So 15. More or less.
Yeah, more or
Maybe
less.
I
Like,
understand the mechanical process, but not like the arcanical the arcanical process.
yeah, it's like superficially you understand the concept of what happened, but you have no idea how you couldn't sit down and do it yourself.
Right. Is this the thing where like a creepy ass little doll stabs somebody with a little needle and then they switch bodies with them? And to switch back, you have to get stabbed with the same needle?
You notice the one that Tegan's been using to cast spells is a fucking needle.
Was
Perhaps. He like puts his needle away. His wand
Legion is gonna snatch the doll out of your hands
Yep.
and point at it and go, "Was this your old body?"
Yes, that was my. Look, the person who I took this body from was not the nicest person. I didn't even fully understand what had happened. I actually tried to kill them with instead swapped our bodies, and I took advantage of the situation.
Huh. I'm looking around and I'm like, I silently have the realization that aside from Frida's, the only person in our party that was actually born of a woman is me. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. I mean, I'm on board with stealing shit from bad people. Okay.
Does was that thing them the the person you stole the body from, or are they still out there?
Uh, I'm pretty sure they're still out there. I yes, I believe this answers the question of the. I would assume, right? Would they? I'm assuming like this isn't it, or this.
Make an Arcana check.
I message Legion and tell him to put the doll in the bag of holding.
Uh, Legion meshes back and is like, we may destroy the doll. We don't know.
I don't know the full ins and outs of really this whole body swapping thing. Honestly, it was kind of new to me. Yeah. So what?
With the 27, you can't help but notice that light in the core of it after it dimmed and the body began to fall apart. It left the body and went. The light itself went flying off into the forest.
Do we know a cardinal direction?
I had it marked as my favorite foe, so I imagine that I wouldn't know what direction it went until that wore off.
It seemed to have gone to the east.
So
Toward-
Tinkerbell went east.
Yeah, toward Caldore, essentially.
Oh, the direction we're going.
Ah,
So wait, was this the thing we were supposed to stop that was making people disappear, or
now I feel slightly responsible.
That would be a hell of a coincidence. I don't think. You know what? I think if the four of us could defeat it, it is probably not capable of defeating an entire battalion and leaving no trace.
it bloodied me in 2 attacks?
It would have killed me in literally 6 seconds.
But it didn't, and we killed it, and there are 4 of us, and not a whole battalion. I'm just saying, maybe we should not relax our guard.
I think it's obvious enough to mention. You guys would be aware. It looked like it had just gotten out of battle with this camp. So it may not have been in perfect condition when you fought it.
Oh, fuck. Legion's
Well.
gonna take another potion.
I'm going to give myself. I mean, to be fair though, it did kind of get the jump.
It got the jump on us.
Yes.
Well, when Legion tells me that his intention is maybe he's going to destroy this doll while he is healing himself, I will attempt to take it from him because it gives me the ickies to think that he would destroy it.
With the 27, would I know what would happen if we destroyed this doll?
It would be... From your understanding, the doll was a vessel that the soul occupied, but the soul seems to have left the doll. I mean, if you destroy it, the doll can't be occupied again, but...
Well, I don't know any of that's happening, so I'm going to try and take it. That's a 32.
I noticed fucking nothing.
Still has his hand like gripped as his pistol.
Yoink!
You just put a rock in there.
I'm still looking at the rock thinking it's my body. Like, I have to get that
Is this your
away.
bot? Wait a second.
I stick it like inside, like I put it like inside my vest, like where neither of these guys are ever going to try and retrieve it from.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if this is morbid or not. We have a perfectly good camp here if we just stack all the dead folk in the corner.
We'll start digging graves.
All right. Yep.
Summon my echo to do double the work.
Do you, Freitas will chime in, do you think we should take the bodies back to Caldore to be with their families?
Do they have a cart, or do we have enough room in our cart for the bodies?
Well, you have a bag of holding, so I don't imagine you have much else in the cart aside from your passengers. So yeah, you could probably pile them in there.
All right.
Yes, we have
Yeah.
bodies in our car.
And I'll take the biggest tent down since we have our own tents and sort of tarp over it and use some fancy knots to tie it down so we're not just rolling through town with a cart full of bodies out in the open. I'll give him a little bit of dignity and cover him up with the tarp.
That's very considerate of you.
Mostly I didn't want people to stop us and think that we were grave robbers or mass murderers.
Okay. The night, if you choose to bed down and rest, is undisturbed.
Yes, bed down, rest, God.
Y'all, I have 7 hit points.
I was at 17 when you killed him. I knew I wasn't making it.
18 when he did that last strike on me, and I was like, fuck.
I had 1 hit point after the second attack, and I only have 7 right now because I withered. Cast Wither and Bloom on some chains.
Alright, Screw tried to learn more, magic. I'm going to turn to religion and become a cleric.
Oh God, I'm gonna fucking become a bear totem barbarian.
Oh, now I'm like, I am not multi-classing into another class to be a cleric here.
I just noticed I have 3 attack actions.
Oh shit.
Legion, I don't think that you were really fighting to your most optimal level in that fight.
Yeah, don't you I don't know, swing super, just keep hacking and slashing? What happened there?
Oh, we got scared.
Fair. Fair.
Long rest button, help me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I took the tough feat.
Oh my
Always
God.
take the tough feat.
I took the tough feat, and Quinton halved my health in 2 attacks.
Yeah.
The surprise round was circumstantial.
Yeah, I also took the tough feat. That's the only reason I'm alive.
I didn't. I have 61 hit points.
Nice. Well, you
'Cause
guys.
Con's one of my dump stats.
Oh, multiple dump stats?
Oh yeah, I have 3.
Oh!
Needless to say, Freitas is spending the night in the tent with Manon.
I basically koala around this woman. I am shooketh.
Legion doesn't go into shutdown mode. He goes into patrol mode. Keeps the halberd lit.
Tegan burns any remains of this thing that might have been left. That is, he eventually goes to sleep, but he's definitely a little bit. He's trying to play it off, but he's definitely a little bit shaken by this. Fuck, I knew this day was gonna come, but I didn't think so.
Well, the night passes, and the morning comes. Your cart is well prepared with the dead, and you are free to proceed to Caldore. On your trip to Caldore, whatever this thing was, it left an impression because you don't even notice any wildlife. There are no people using this road. It was like an invasive predator had taken over the territory and scared just everything and their mother off.
I think they're supposed to be like birds and stuff. And as I say that, I go, and then I put my ear up against Legion's chest where my owlbear egg is.
You open him up and there's like a little beak like sticking out of the egg.
A baby. I'll put it in a baby. I'm holding it like a baby while it hatches. It's like the scene in Jurassic Park where the dinosaur is hatching, and I really want to help, but I know I know that it has to break free itself.
And so it does, after a concerted effort.
I imagine it's more like this. I think owlbear eggs are big.
Probably be like a bear cub,
Yeah.
like just a really big medium dog.
Yep.
What are you going to name it?
His name's Ralphie.
Rap.
Oh, hi, baby. And like, I start. If poor Fridas, I have been stashing away bits of meat in preparation for this thing to be like born. So I probably smelled a little bit like a butcher shop. But she's a barbarian. Maybe she didn't notice.
She too
Maybe
smells
she
like
enjoys
meat.
the smell of meat.
Yeah. And I offer it. I'm going to spend the rest of the trip trying to bond with Ralphie.
The first thing it looks at upon hatching is now its mother, and you're seeing as how you're holding it when it hatches, its eyes look at you, and immediately its pupils dilate, and you are now its mother.
You guys. This is the only way I could ever conceive of motherhood.
We are a weird, fucked up family.
Yeah, this is.
You don't get to talk. You don't get to talk about being weird, Tegan.
Yeah, I know.
We
And
all weird here.
no matter what you do, this thing is going to constantly demand attention and pets and follow you around everywhere you go.
Wonderful.
Well,
Excellent.
Ralphie is a fully functioning owlbear cub, and I assure you it is sure to entertain you for the rest of the trip. And you eventually reach Caldore.
Did it.
Tegan,
Yes.
I don't think that we should tell anyone that that thing was after you.
Oh yes, I was hoping. Yes, I was hoping we could all keep that a little bit on the down low. Certain dull scarecrow-esque coming out.
I think we only need to tell people if it somehow becomes pertinent to national security.
Yes.
Is it likely to do that?
I think we got this handled. I think we've taken care of it, and if it comes back, I think we could handle it. I don't think it will cause an issue.
All right.
Most likely.
Take your word for it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's trying to. I think Tegan's really just trying to convince himself, like, yeah, it's all good, right?
Good. We're good.
We're good. It's fine. I think
I want to believe Tegan.
Tegan's trying to believe himself.
Yeah.
Tegan's trying to believe himself.
Well, as you approach the city, it is a sight to behold. The buildings of the city are very medieval in their architecture. Lots of big brick castle style walls. The buildings are all interconnected, so there are very few standalone buildings. Much of them are just like townhome style business operations. There's a huge port with big grand ships. And when you approach, there are guards in place who seem to be in big, heavy plate armor. Travelers from the main road, brave of you to come here. Are you the scouts sent by the Prime Commander?
Affirmative.
Wonderful. Have you made any discoveries on your path here?
Yeah, weird ghost shit.
Ghost shit?
Some kind of. Did you hear about what happened in Auburn?
Yeah, of course we did.
And like the weird construct bullshit?
Oh, yes, those weird things like him. He points at Legion.
Yeah, there's a weird construct thing in the woods, and we found it, having killed like a whole campsite, and we killed it back.
So it's like not a problem anymore?
It's not a problem anymore.
Yes, it is. Currently not a problem.
Legion's gonna whisper over to Manon and go, "It said it would come back, though."
Yeah, but for him.
Oh, we're okay.
Do you have any proof of this creature, or...
Pulled up the rags it used to be.
I'm gonna pretend like that couldn't have just been a burlap sack.
I mean, it kind of was just wearing a burlap sack.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about this? And I pull aside my cloak where like the partially healed like whip marks from the chains are still there.
That's more convincing.
I
Yeah,
showed
take
him
it-
the hook. I pulled out a Pegasus chest.
Yeah, Tigger like lifts up his shirt, like as you can see right here. It's just the huge hole was in my chest. Only
Yeah.
last night.
That's
All the scratch damage around Legion's neck.
quite convincing. Well, welcome to Caldore. Will you be escorting our forces over to the capital?
That's our intention.
Well then, you'll it would only be right and proper for us to show you some hospitality while our men get ready for their travels.
I would love some hospitality, honestly. Or just a place to sit down.
Yeah. There's nothing like hanging between like buildings, anything flammable, right? Because Legion has not turned off his halberd and will not turn off his halberd.
Nothing that would pose a hazard. They would be happy to take you over to the barracks, and there you're provided with refreshments and a courtesy visitation from the leader on site, who is General Isaac Langston.
We also brought back your dead in the back of the cart.
That's very considerate of you. We'll work on identifying the lost souls. So I guess while you guys are having wine and having a chat, they'll address that and clean the cart for you.
Neck repairs.
Scrub it down.
Yes.
So, sat at a table in one of the rooms of the barracks. The general will sit down with you to discuss details of it, and you can share to what extent you want. General Langston is a large-statured man with a strong jawline, a short tuft of white hair on top. He's not wearing a helmet. He seems to have his fair share of scars from years of battle. Well, I understand your large metal friend there being a mercenary with combat abilities, but you other two, you come as a surprise to me just meeting you. And then Freitas as well. Freitas is there. Freitas, obviously.
Yeah. Um, well, I have. I assume that you mean because I look like a stiff breeze will blow me over and I'm not wearing armor.
Correct.
All right, throw that apple.
Okay. Tosses it.
I shoot it out of the air.
Consider me impressed. What about you? Can you shoot something out of the air? Looks at Tiga.
All right. Let's see. I mean, I could do something like really flashy, or I can stick with the basics. I'll use let's see, to control the dead. Correct, or do I have? I do not have Firebolt. Told the dead. I would just simply find something and just cast Told the Dead on it.
I'll hold out one of my spoons.
See, just like bells ring out and it just begins to slowly decay. I can do magical stuff.
It goes brrr.
A practicer of the arcane arts.
I go back to braiding Freitas's hair.
Well, my men will be ready shortly. We do appreciate your gratitude. Do you know what this creature was, or are you able to... Do you think that this is a doing of the Durasfall?
Fuck if I know who did it, but I do know that it was a construct.
It was as if a ghost possessed a construct.
Was not natural in origin. I would, if you could, put up notices for travelers leaving the city. We killed it, but I saw enough in Auburn to know that might not be enough. Maybe put up notices for travelers to always make sure they have torches well lit and set a watch so they're not taken unawares.
Or even just travel throughout the night. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, if as Legion said, if this is some sort of spirit possessing constructs, it's possible they could possess another one and come back. It was quite difficult.
Lady be with us. Is there anything I can do for you as a token of our appreciation?
General, do you have a good blacksmith on staff?
A wonderful one.
Because I would very much like to have this hook made into like a bolo-like contraption. Like a kurigami.
Okay. We can see what we can do.
I'm not very strong, but I'm very dexterous. So if it's something I can whip around real fast, I could be pretty good with it.
Do you want like a chain or a rope?
If we could get, like, I don't want somebody to set it on fire. So if it could be magical, if they can do enchantment of some kind. If not, stick it on a chain.
Probably just stick it on a chain since you'll be leaving here shortly.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have any spare potions, by any chance?
Of
We
the
can pay for those
of the
also.
healing variety?
Yes, yes, of the healing. We are a little bit low on track up here.
That can be arranged.
Like Man said, we can pay if necessary.
What about you, my large metal friend?
Healing potions would be helpful.
Maybe you could have that blacksmith bang out some of his dents.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe even I got something increasing speed. Only the healing potions are really needed.
Then each of you will receive 2 greater healing potions.
Oh, thank God.
You're a generous man.
Before long, the chain rope dart thing you want
Mhm.
is all yours.
Go see that hot goth chick.
And
Get her to enchant it for me.
I'm gonna disperse the rest of my regular healing potions throughout the party. Manon and Tegan, you each get 2 regular healing potions.
I still have 2 regular healing potions.
And you get 2 more then.
Okay.
And that takes me from 6 to 2.
I have so little health that when I get hit, I just decide, well, I guess I'll die.
At this point, it kind of feels like it. It kind of feels like that's how it goes. Well, General, Captain, Commander, Captain, my Captain,
General Langston.
General. Whenever you're ready to take your army, we are ready to help.
Let's go post haste. We're already late.
All right.
And you guys make your way down the main road and do not run into any ghost schools, constructs, demons, or otherwise.
Keegan is incredibly relieved.
Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ.
And the owlbear just seems to eat so much food.
Yes. If I have run out of food by the time we get there, I will get more food.
Tegan, you're teaching, or Manon, you're teaching Ralphie. What's his name?
Mhm.
Ralphie? You're teaching him how to hunt, right?
Well, yes, but we were in a city. I didn't think you wanted me to set him loose on commoners.
Probably.
I didn't mean. I don't mean to set him loose on commoners. Just. Do you know?
Yes.
How long do Albards live?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Till an adventurer kills them, I guess.
Oh.
Or a pack of
Ooh.
goblins.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. um, yeah, when when we set up camp and while we're on the trail, I will spend time with Ralphie teaching him how to be sufficient, self-sufficient, and efficient at murder. Because he's my companion, my ranger companion. You know, I gotta get him to kill stuff.
Measuring out. Give me his measurements and we'll make him some armor.
You
Decorative,
all-
I hope. Give him a little hat.
Strictly decorative. You guys make it back to Solsheim. When you arrive with the battalion is quickly restocked with supplies. and is sent off toward Avis Mora to serve as reinforcements. And awaiting your return is Lady Norstra. And when she approaches, she will take Tegan's hand and look at you in the eyes and say, well, look at that. You came back alive.
Yes, I did. There. Remind me again, what is the name of the person who she mentioned who said it was my destiny to go there?
The lexicon.
The
Lexicon. We need to speak with her.
Actually, you both do, as she looks at Manon. However, she turns toward Legion. I don't really come here on behalf of the lexicon, but she does in fact want to see you too. I'm really here to let you know, Legion, that Lord Matthias is awaiting you in his chambers, alone.
All right. We
Follow me,
Nope.
Legion. You two. I trust you can find the lexicon yourselves.
Yeah.
one second. Can I confer with my allies? Can you hide your owl in my chest?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Lucky.
Lucky. Get in there.
All right, ready to go.
Okay. She leads Legion off. Which scene do we want to do first? Don't make me coin flip.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm marching there basically with my weird chain whip thing and my owlbear cub and a baby Bjorn. And I have been called in to the essentially the Pope's office often enough that I feel very stubborn about being summoned to this religious leader's office.
It being called to the principal's office.
Yeah.
You two walk toward the halls of the lexicon's chambers, and you find her walking towards you expectantly. Like it looks like she was wandering around, but in fact she knew where you were and she was heading towards you to meet you halfway.
Wait, would they do that?
Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
She approaches both of you. Tegan, I'm glad you're still breathing.
Yes, so am I. I do enjoy breathing. I believe there's something that I would like to discuss with you.
I'm sure there's many questions of which I may be able to help. My visions don't tell all.
Did it tell that? You could have maybe gave a little bit more heads up. You should have been more prepared for chains and probably like brought torches or stuff like that.
It doesn't really matter. What was going to happen regardless of my warnings.
I don't believe that the future is like set in stone.
You're cute.
I think
What can I answer for you?
Tegan's annoyed for once. Like actually annoyed with this person.
Mm-hmm. I told you.
This is a new feeling.
What is it you want to know, Tegan?
Are we in public right now?
You notice as she's walking down the hall, people are like leaving.
Okay.
What I would like to know is where the fuck did that spirit go? Can you like foresee into the future where I will find someone I'm now? I guess it's time to go on the hunt and look for before he comes back.
You're asking the wrong questions.
Send a message
It
to
is-
Ben. I'm very upset.
Yes?
This creature, this entity, is only a symptom of the root cause. I mean, one root being you, but
Hmm?
this being was released by someone.
I'm guessing. Do you know who that someone is?
I do not, but I know they are Nemoran. But I also know whoever's responsible for this, their destiny intertwines with you, Manon.
Mammon.
I don't know how, but the RK tells me they're connected somehow.
So, just so that we're clear, the Nemoran asshole who released this creature, who probably had something to do with Tegan's stint as Pinocchio, is somehow intertwined with my fate. Well, I don't think my sister's that much of an asshole.
Yes.
So I don't.
Yes. Now, as you man, what enemies do you have? That have
Well, what enemies do I have?
did you
They
steal
basically
like a?
they kicked me off the fucking island.
Did
I
you
don't
steal one of their favorite spoons or something?
I don't. I didn't really get into terrible trouble on my travels. I might have spent a little bit of time on a pirate ship when I first left the island.
Mm-hmm. And did anything happen on that pirate ship that would maybe warrant someone digging up a soul that would come after me and also somewhat you?
I don't think so. We weren't very good pirates. Um, did some gambling, cheated at cards. Um, seduced at least two people's wives in Namora. I don't think that did it though. I don't.
I mean, who were the husbands of? I don't know. Maybe I'm
I
just
don't know.
reaching
I
a bit
didn't
much.
ask. I have a strict don't ask, don't tell policy when it comes to husbands. Um, do I have any do I have any idea what this connection could be? Manon is just like, no, I'm just here having an adventure. It's way better than being stuck in the quiet box at home.
Not in any obvious way.
Okay.
She will interject in your discussion trying to figure this out. The arcade does not speak or reveal anything in detail or visually the way our senses perceive things. However, it does tell me that the answers you seek begin in Avis Mora, but only if you get there before the war takes it.
So we need to leave now.
But if the battle occurs, fate could change.
So, just to make sure I've got this vision clear, Tegan and I, in order to learn more about this thing that mysteriously ties us together, have to make it to a battlefield before the battle starts,
Correct.
which could start at any moment.
Correct.
And our metal friend is in a different principal's office right now.
Correct.
Can we get fresh horses at least?
That can be arranged.
Great.
That is all of the insight I have to afford you at this moment.
You know, that was basically less than,
Nothing.
yes. Do we have to go see the Archon to get paid or the prefect commander?
That would be the commander.
Cool. Do you want to go get paid and go buy shit? Well, he does his thing.
Yes, let's go get our money and meet up with Legion later. I will send a message to Manon. Can we not listen in on his conversation as well?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Yes, let's do that too. But yes, let us go figure things out and try to think who would want to fuck up your life enough to try to fuck up my life indirectly.
You know, maybe it's not my past. Maybe this person is connected to my future.
I look to. Yeah. Like, is there any like response from prefect we're talking to? She says,
The lexicon?
yes. Let's.
Is there any what?
Is there any like reaction when she says it's the future? Like, does Lexicon respond like, maybe?
She genuinely has no clue.
Man, I don't like this.
No, me either. And it's only partially due to religious trauma. Let's go sit down someplace.
Okay. Well, we will transition over to Matthias's office.
I will sit crisscross applesauce and listen through Lucky and relay real time everything that's happening to Tegan.
Yeah, Tegan's definitely being like a little annoyed. I was like, what's being said?
I'm going as fast as I can, Tegan. God damn it!
Okay.
Legion will stand at attention. Halberd out, still on fire.
You too bad. There we go. You enter Matthias's office, and Lady Norstra closes the door, leaving the office, and so you two are alone. And you see him, hands together on the table. Legion, I'm glad to see that you are in good health. What was it that you ran into in those woods?
Possessed construct of some sort. It was ghostly in nature.
Do you know what its origin is?
Negative.
Is that a deception?
No. Legion has no idea where it comes from.
Okay. Do you think that it is Durisfall in nature?
Negative.
Yeah, I thought we were clear that we were gonna lie about this.
Is he not lying? Is he not lying?
He's just relying on being stupid.
Okay, well, I guess that counts.
A lot of spectral phenomena happens around this world. It could just be ghosts doing ghost things.
Ghost gonna ghost, bro.
I've seen stranger things in my time. Legion, I think it's an elephant in the room that that we are connected in some way. What is it? What is your purpose that you pursue on this plane?
To hunt down and destroy the mage known as Melchizedek.
And why is that?
He is my creator.
What do you hope to achieve by destroying your creator?
Release.
Release from what?
Motions. We are several thousand souls trapped in one body.
You wish to die?
We wish to die.
Well, that could easily happen in any combat.
We wish to take Melchizedek with us.
Reason being?
He deserves it.
What did he
Fuck
do?
that guy.
What did he do, or what did I do?
What did he do to deserve it?
He put us in these tin cans. He made us fight his proxy wars over thousands of years ago for a failing state that died in a cataclysmic event.
He leans back in his seat.
Are you Melchizedek?
I come out of Lucky, and I'm like, we need to go outside this office right now.
What happened? Like I'm just like running. Like what happened? What happened?
Explain on the way.
It is notable that when you guys come within proximity through the halls toward the office, that the halls are empty, whereas they're usually filled with people. And there are guards posted stating that the perimeter around the office is off limits.
Should I fireball the advantage? What should we do?
I think I'm
Hollywood
gonna
is also an option.
hold that in your pocket. I'm gonna go back into Lucky to see what's happening. We can fight these guys if we have to. If I say starfruit, fireball the fuck out of them.
Starfruit.
I'm messing. I'm messing.
Becoming.
That's my safe word. If I say starfruit.
When he leans back in his chair and thinks for a moment, he says, you know, I can't blame you for the experience that you've had and what beliefs you've become invested in over the past 1,000 years. It was an honor for the patriots of Andrew Ryan, even in death, to serve in the defense and the prosperity of those who continue to live. The cataclysm had nothing to do with me. I tried to stop it. And what what has created you is an anomaly I'm still trying to understand.
Without changing position, I summon my echo to be right next to me. None of us are taking like defensive positions anywhere, but my echo still was like the Anubian armor that is that used to be of Andrew Ryan. From what we understand, and there's two voices, both coming from the echo, or one coming from the echo, one coming from regular Legion. Our creation, we were created from tens of thousands of people. Prisoner, warrior, civilian, it did not matter. You were there at our creation.
If I was present in proximity to your creation, I was unaware. My goal is to prevent anything like that from ever happening again. Right now, and this is between you and me, I'm confiding in you. Because I believe that you are... I hate to use the word good, but you are an agent of ethics and a code of morality. I think that you appreciate life, and there are those you care about. There is a war behind this war. What caused the cataclysm, the collision in Andrew Orion, was a man under the influence of a vestige who sought to open the rift between the hells and the material plane using the interplanar crystal. The collision resulted in a breaking of that crystal, and the shards have been scattered. And there are many who wish to get their hands on it and would like to attempt to bridge the realms once again. The cataclysm, as detrimental to society as it was, is nothing in comparison if the hells or any other lower plane had full access to ours. It is the Prime Commander's objective to win the war against the conquest of the Durasval Empire. It is our objective with the Order of Erudition and the Order of Aspects to collect the crystals and protect them from those who would do harm.
Does he mean to do harm?
Roll an insight check.
Oh, I have not rolled higher than 2 today. Or 10
I'm
to-
listening. I also roll an insight check in the other room. He says that, and I'm like,
Just like poking guidance, if that's not enough. It's like, what's happening? Is this guy Are we going to blow up the door? Is this my cousin Dick or whatever?
20, I rolled a 23. I'm like, are we going in hot? Do I believe this man?
Like I have a fireball like condensed in my hand. I need to know if I need to release it or just like, condense it.
When you try to insight him, he's difficult to read. Manon, you don't have the benefit of the visuals, but listening to him, I mean, there could very well be a possibility that he could have his own goals with the crystals, but you can't tell for sure. You have no idea what that goal could be.
As
There's a chance he's telling the truth.
As I fail this insight check, Legion's gonna tighten his grip on the halberd. We would like to see the real Melchizedek for a second.
He smiles and looks down, and the magic that keeps him young fades away slowly, and he appears to be... He goes from looking like a Botoxed elf to a more elderly human. But he doesn't look that much older than he was when you originally knew him.
Both the Echo and Prime Legion are going to just like, if I imagine they're a couple steps behind his desk, they're just going to step right up front of the desk, like he could easily reach the halberd over and cut his head off, and look him in the eye. Promise us you will never make us again.
Once we have the crystals and they're safe, I'm happy to oblige.
Make that promise now.
I hereby promise to adhere to your request.
The Echo disappears. Right. Crystals. Where do you believe they are?
Egan, I don't think you need the fireball.
Dang it! I like open the window, just chuck it out. Push it loud. Oh shit.
I have a suspicion. Durisfall may have a shard. Perhaps. I don't know for sure. The acolytes in Solstice have a shard.
Where is Solstice? Oh, far to the north?
There may also be one hidden within Andrew Ryan.
We have not been back to Andrew Ryan since the collapse. Is it as dangerous as people say?
It is.
Great.
There are forces there unaligned, created by the collision. There are others that remain as vestiges of Andrew Ryan that swear to protect the shard that remains there.
Wait, there are remnants of the Iron Legion in Andromeda?
Not the Iron Legion.
Great. The other side. Are those all the ones you know of?
I know of the one in Androrion. I know of the one in Solstice. The rest, a hunch. And I also have a feeling that there are others that I have no idea reside.
Well, for the purpose of stopping another collision, we will assist you in this matter. You have our full support.
The super soldiers that Duras Fall are sending our way, I believe that they're fueled by something Chardlam related, but Chardlam alone can't be used to augment somebody. There's some kind of recipe that they're using.
You don't think it's... could it be something used in our creation?
This is something entirely different. It'd be worth finding out what their process of creation is.
We will try to find that out.
The Stelenic soldiers I have at my disposal are very limited in number. I have very few. Creating them involves inserting a soul in them and enchanting them. Not things I can do very often and on a large scale. But they are the one thing that in our army can really go toe-to-toe with these super soldiers. But if they're mass-producing larger than I can create Stelenics, I'm not sure how we're going to win.
We'll try to find how they are creating these things and destroy that. Is there anything else you wish of me, or may I be dismissed?
I think that's all for now. But I'm most curious about you. When the collision happened, the Emperor had stepped in to close the rift at a great cost. And I made the only decision left I could make, which was to travel forward in time. Not on a parallel timeline, this just down the line to current day. And here I find you. Most interesting.
We have been looking for you for close to 1,000 years.
Well, I've only been here for about 20, so... You've been searching for a non-existent me for a very long time.
Yes. And now that we found you, it's a little hard to believe.
Also, You are not the only anomaly as a result of the collision. You'll find when you get to Avasmora some Gith.
Gith? Gith Yankee?
Gith Zerai. When the... Just before the collision occurred, the rift to the Nine Hells became unstable, and it opened to all of the planes. And a great number of extraplanar beings found their way here in those moments. So if you're looking for someone else who can relate to coming to being here in this plane as an anomaly, it would be them.
All right. Well, we will go meet. And Legion will do a formal Andrew Ryan brow and leave.
As you turn, that elven form reestablishes. Best of luck.
We're going to need it.
And as you two outside Sea Metal emerge from the office and walk down the halls, the guards take post elsewhere.
So, I heard all that.
I heard through her.
Um, there's a chance he's not lying. There's a chance that he has other things in mind for these crystals. Also, can we walk and talk? Because so Tegan and I have to make it to
This morning.
yeah before the battle starts, or otherwise we'll never learn what our fate is and how they're entwined.
All right, let's go, cause we gotta find some crystals.
The lexicon said she could get us fresh horses. I shoot a message towards Freitas wherever she's at, if she's in this building. We're leaving. We're gonna go fight a war. Are you coming?
Oh shit, I was headed to Avasmora 2 earlier. Okay, let me get
Sure.
You start packing up.
Should we, like, I don't know, hire like a cleric or something as well? It's,
Can you just hire those?
I mean, I don't know. I'm tired of getting our ass kicked.
That's. Well, if you give me a little bit of time, I could. Maybe I could look into deepening my bond with my god or something.
I mean, you sound very
Or maybe
reluctant, so I'm not going to ask.
Well, I mean, I love Tamora just fine. She's great. It's just feels icky.
Is it because of the religious trauma?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. It is because of the religious trauma.
We understand. You don't. We could possibly hire. Did we get paid?
You have not
oh.
seen the commander yet.
I mean,
I shoot a message.
pay up. I'm also helping
We
with
get
this.
paid. We are on a time crunch here.
Sending the message to anyone like, "Are you the commander? Pay us, pay us, pay us."
Pay us, pay us, pay
We've
us.
met him.
We need
Just-
money.
Think you could just ask?
There you go. When you enter these chambers, Commander already has the money prepared. Reinforcements are on their way to Avasmora. Once again, you have done a great deed for us this day. Here, take your money.
Yeah, we need this.
Thanks. It's
Lady
worth
Nor.
4,000.
Yeah.
4,000.
$4,000. Let's go spend it immediately.
Let's go.
Tegan turns around. Let's go. And Norstra is right there. Puts her finger into his chest.
Damn it!
I believe you and I have a date, Davril.
Once again, I'm not done.
It's fuck Tegan.
Was Davril your name when you were small?
No. Also, no. I wasn't also that small, actually. Never mind.
I don't know. I've never been around children before. Lady Norristra, I don't mean to be rude, but we've got a date with Destiny.
Yes.
So, like,
Who's
You were
Destiny?
Out. Come with.
Come with.
Come with.
You know I have duties here.
yeah, but fuck 'em.
Is most of those duties what, Matthias?
Is it sitting in this room and arguing with these other people?
Both.
Also, I know who Matthias really is, so you don't need to keep that a secret.
What do you mean?
Message Legion, she might not know. Don't be dumb.
Trying not to be dumb, but then the dumb ideas come into my head.
But I am dumb!
But I am dumb.
Look, if y'all are busy, it's fine. Davril, we can learn chronergy another day.
Well, how much time do
messaged-
you need?
Who's this Davril that she keeps
I don't know. Maybe when she was when she was taken captive, she got a concussion or something.
It'd only take a couple of hours.
Is there a way to get us to Abysmora faster than by horseback?
Yeah, I could teleport y'all.
Great. You do that. I'll go shopping.
I would like to go jumping as well. Look,
What?
we
Give,
will
give
put,
me a list.
we can put a pin on this magic. We're gonna go shopping, and then we're gonna come back. You can teleport us, and then I promise when I get back, we can discuss this.
Are you sure you don't want to know before we go?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Hold
probably
on
fine.
those spells.
It's probably fine.
I... Can you teach me new spells?
Are you
Like what's
an
what would
arcane
you teach?
practitioner?
I dabble a little bit.
Perhaps.
like what spells are we talking about?
I call up ball lightning in the palm of my hand. I spin it around.
It's pretty good.
Just saying, if he doesn't want to take the extra firepower, it shouldn't go to waste.
Okay, fine. I'll message you then. All right, let's do this.
Okay. She'll take you, Tegan, to the halls of erudition, and they're going to do some lessons. By the end of the day, she's teaching you new runes, new sigils, new polygrams, the nature of the school and how it's different and how you manipulate things. And by the end of it, you have learned to cast Gift of Alacrity. Pretty much takes your day, though.
Okay.
And Manon, if you want, you can swap out a cantrip for a different one if you want.
Oh.
She'll loop you in on the schoolings.
Ooh. Let's see.
It's like too many cooks, but too many cantrips.
Yes. Too many cantrips.
Were you able to pull up Gift of Alacrity? It might not be in your list because you're not a Chronergy wizard.
Yeah, I don't think it's in my list because I'm not.
You might need to go through and put an enable critical role content.
That's also a good point. I don't know if I have that. Let me check.
The only thing that I wanted to do in for buying things is to get that hot goth girl to enchant my weird chain thing.
Oh yeah? What kind of enchant?
So I basically wanted to make it a +1 whip, and then I thought with the hook it would do an extra d4 of damage, so it's just 2d4 plus 6 damage, and a +1.
Possibility for sneak attack?
Plus 6 from my dex, so 2d4 plus dex.
Are you able to customize it that way?
Yeah, I made a homebrew item that's just a reskinned whip +1 that does an extra d4.
Oh, so you already have it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm called a side effect of for a long time. I was like, I want this thing. I'll show it to him and see if it's okay.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Legion, you want to buy anything?
I am looking.
How much to make it +1?
1,000.
1,000. Okay. Cool.
Tegan, do you want to
That's
buy anything?
A +1 shield.
A shield?
Yes.
Oh my. A +1 shield's 1,000.
Okay. I would hand that to Brandon.
Oh.
To buy for me. I'm learning
okay.
Magic.
Yes. I was like, I mean, I could technically use shields, but I can't use my bow and my shield at the same time.
Alright, this is for me.
Okay. That makes more sense.
We would like. How much to trade in the Flame Tongue Halberd for a Frostband Halberd?
Are they different colors?
Well, yeah. Frostband Halberd is also called the Frostbird. Is a very rare, whereas the Flame Tongue is blue. Is only rare.
So you want a purple.
I want a purple.
A purple.
Selling the blue item will get you 2,000 gold. A purple item would probably cost in the realm of 10,000.
I am looking at the Frostbird, and I have immediately changed my mind because the Flame Tongue Halberd does 1d6 more damage than the Frostbrand Halberd. What's the point of the Frostband? Why is it better if it only does 1d6 less damage?
Does it have any status effect things or anything?
While I'm holding the sword, I have resistance to fire damage. So it gives you resistance along with 1d6 cold damage.
And the fire one doesn't give you any resistances?
The fire one doesn't give me any resistance, although it does provide light.
This also provides light for 10 feet, and then dim light for additional 10 feet.
Yeah.
You can also, when you draw this weapon, extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of you.
Whoa.
That neat. That might be better for a rogue, actually. But
I hold up my floppy little arms. How do you think that I would?
isn't there a rapier version?
I don't know.
If there isn't, there should be.
I think there is.
Oh, there is.
Instead,
But I took archery as my my martial type. So
Oopsie daisies.
that's okay.
you said a purple would be around the cost of 10,000.
Yes.
Well, then
How-
we will.
How
we will-
much do you have?
We got 4,000. We will hold off on that, and maybe instead get
Well, 6 grand.
get.
And then I give you 3.
Hold on.
Ask her if she'll do 9.
No,
I'll give you 3.
we would like a. We would like something that is possibly useful when we are out in the middle of enemy territory and no one else is around us. So dust to dryness, please.
You mean dust of choking and sneezing?
Oh yes, dust of choking and sneezing.
Dust of dryness is the one that turns water into pearls.
Yeah, we don't. We
He
don't
wants to
breathe.
he wants to do pranks. What if we miss the dust of dryness with the dust of deliciousness?
Oh, this air is so tasty. Pocket
say it.
Well, dust of sneezing and choking, I'll say 800 gold. You got a pouch of it.
All right. 800
Cat.
gold.
I'll feed you as soon as I'm done. Stop. The cat's like,
She literally
it's
just gets
been
like
12 hours since you fed me.
She literally just gets like a can of pepper and just pours it into a bag and gives it to you.
Like black pepper?
Yeah.
It's
Just ground black pepper.
fantastic. Oh gosh, when you disperse it, it's just like a pepper mill.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
And that's all that Legion will get. Wait. How much for a javelin of lightning?
What color is that?
Blue.
Green.
It's green? Oh.
It's green.
A javelin of lightning. I'll do 1,500.
You can
Alright.
cast lightning bolt with it once a day, I think. You basically throw it and it's lightning bolt.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Headbane
it?
had one.
Does it return or does it not?
No, it does not. You have to go get it.
Then it'd be a useful one hit item. And
Yeah.
Legion is good now.
Henbane went around collecting all of her thrown weapons at the end of every battle.
It's only
It's
non-retrievable if you don't have a rope tied to it.
That's fair.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make a new item called the Chain of Retrieving. You just attach it to a throwing item and it immediately comes back.
Tegan.
Let's see what else. I mean, shoot. I mean, if I can, how much does it cost to go from? I know I already just went for +2. Can I go to +3 Arcane Grimoire? How much would that cost?
+3, 9,000.
Ah, there it is. Then I'll work on setting up for that.
You can also buy spell scrolls from this girl if you want to buy spells. Or components or whatever.
There.
Do you have a bag of colding?
Hey,
Like a lunchbox?
Yeah, I need to feed Ralphie, and I'll hold up my son.
Yeah, a bag of colding, 150 gold. You got yourself a lunchbox.
Great.
Bag of colding.
I'll buy. I'll buy another. How much were the spell scrolls?
The price is 100 gold per level, so 500 gold for a 5th level spell.
I'll buy 2.
It's free spell slots.
It's free spell.
Unless you learn the spell, which will take money also.
I'm just gonna put Steel Wind Strike on all of these.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I have a lunchbox full of raw meat.
Neat.
I may also, while we're still in the city, go around catching rats to show Ralphie how it's done.
Gotta teach him how to feed himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's your shopping trip, then next session we will. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but you have your own little list of objectives to do. So think about that, but only after you finish thinking about your Strahd campaign planning, Zach.
Yep.
I imagine that every night between here and there, Manon and Tegan sit down and just like go through a list of people she's pissed off since she's been on this continent and try and figure out how it overlaps.
Yeah, like, are we sure it's not the people whose wives he's left with? I mean, they could be really pissed.
I mean, I guess so, but I mean, don't rich people carry on affairs all the time?
Touche. You're right. All right, let's move on to the next one. Did you piss anyone off with the pirates?
Well, I mean, there was this one guy, but no. I mean, we left him marooned. It's fine. It's fine.
We're gonna put that in the maybe pile.
Oh.
The man kicked the ship's cat. We left him marooned.
Yeah, this is going in the maybe pile.
Oh. Well, lots to think about. You guys can figure out those mysteries.
Yes.
Thanks, Q, for trying to kill us.
Thank
You're very welcome.
God. The damage of the what the hell was that thing?
Yes!
Yeah, what the fuck?
What was that?
It is called the Hessian demon, which I homebrewed.
Oh. Fancy.
Well,
And it's yep. When you fought it, it was at half health when it began.
Oof.
Neat.
Oof. Brad, you sneaky little guy. Sneaky. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Tegan? This whole time I've been, what the fuck is wrong with him? And now I know he's a fucking marionette.
Yes, it explains so much on why I don't know stuff, but also know stuff. Yes.
Why does this human not know how to be a human?
Pretty much, yes. I was trying to drop hints when I was talking with Legion, like, I kind of know what it feels like to be a construct. Yeah, but...
It's like, no wonder he doesn't know how his dick works. It's a new concept.
whoa, what's this thing?
What are these feelings and what are these women?
Marionettes are terrifying little creatures.
I honestly don't remember. I just, like, when Q was like, alright, I'm doing this campaign, everybody tell me what you want. And I was just like, shit. I need an idea. And then literally, like, the book, I was, like, looking through some of the books and it literally flipped over to the carrion. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's play a carrion knight.
All right, new objective: survive the doll hunting.
Yeah.
Survive the doll hunting. Are we still level 12?
You are. You're still level 12, my darlings.
I mean, level 11.
You're still level 11, my darlings. I don't know.
I was
what
like,
level
no,
you
am
are.
I
no,
meant
no,
to be
no,
level
no.
12?
Yeah, wait. Now he said we're still level 12, so I'm about to go update.
You
my
can't
character.
still be level 12 if you were never 12 to begin with.
Well, I guess I just
But
didn't
can
update it.
Oh no.
Can we?
Can we? As a treat?
As
You
a
know,
treat?
maybe if you come to near death a few more times.
A few more times?
Wait, how many?
I only have 61 hit points. It's very easy.
Oh no. Listen, you learned the gift of alacrity, so you're good. Don't worry.
Good. Don't worry about it.
Doesn't
Also-
Gift of Alacrity give you advantage on initiative?
It boosts your initiative by a D8.
Oh. Man, it's like I want to go fast.
Oh yes.
What cantrip did you end up choosing?
I haven't. I looked and I haven't picked a different one. I have my. Presumably, I would only replace my. So the cantrips I know are Ball, Lightning, Bolt. I can't replace those because those are from my Magic Initiate feat. And Toll the Dead. So I have Ball, Lightning, Bolt, and Toll the Dead. But I don't know what I would replace any of those with.
The world is your oyster, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mage hand.
Technically, I probably should have Mage Hand because I can use Sleight of Hand and cast it, and then it's invisible, and I can use it to with my thieves' tools and stuff.
Neat. Well, it's a shame Lorik wasn't here, but Lorik's going to be bringing a new character next session, so that'll be fun.
We might all bring new characters if we die.
Yeah.
Well,
I
not
now have 3 backup characters. Like
I only
after
have
that
one.
fight, after that fight, I made 3.
Well, Jen, you don't know this, but we were on multiple occasions while we were playing Baldur's Gate. I said explicitly to the other people, I was like, "All right, I finished planning chapter 2, and after doing these plans, I just want to let y'all know you should probably have backup characters ready because there's a chance y'all could die, and if you do, it'll be a shame for you to sit out the rest of the session because you weren't prepared."
Yeah.
And Zach was like, "Well, that's preparing for death is as like how do you describe it, Zach?"
Preparing for death means that you will most likely die. Increases your chances of dying. So I do not do that.
I was like,
Fair.
"Okay."
Fair.
All right. Oh,
Oh, my candle finally went out.
but nobody died here, so you're good.
Not yet.
Yes.
Yet. Anyway,
Yeah.
and I'll be either bringing a Path of the Giant Barbarian, a Moon Cleric, or a Rune Child Sorcerer.
Rune Child.
Yeah. Oh, Quentin, you weren't here. I bought the Tal'Dorei stuff
Oh,
just
cool.
now.
Nice.
So, because I have that shared, I think, with all you guys, you have access to it now.
Maybe I should make a paladin.
Yeah, I'll bring either a cleric or a fighter, depending on how I'm feeling.
Well, hopefully
I-
you guys won't need them.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully.
I'm excited for the Path of the Giant Barbarian because when they rage, they become a large creature.
I am a Path of a Giant Mirror Strahd.
Mm.
Does he also talk like a professional wrestler?
I'm still mulling over the voice and what I want to do for it.
I gave my character for Strahd a Polish name, and so now I'm going to have to do an Eastern European accent the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
our favorite.
I sent Zach the name and he's like, "You're gonna have to tell me how to say that."
Yep. Yep.
Oh. Well, good job, everyone, and we will hopefully be able to pick this up on Saturday.
Yes.
About that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I have a family reunion Saturday, but I will be back Sunday. It's not works for everyone. This will hopefully be the last time I have to miss a Saturday, or y'all can play with Albie. It's fine.
Well, maybe Sunday. Is anybody busy on Sunday?
I got nothing on Sundays.
I don't have anything planned past Thursday.
Well, we'll see if folks can do Sunday, and we'll shoot for
I
that.
can do Sunday.
Oh wait,
If-
next
if-
Sunday. Next Sunday is the pool day, Zach, isn't it?
Fuck it is.
Well, we
God
can
damn it.
we can switch the pool day to. Oh, but Ethan took his day off on Sunday. Fuck.
Yeah, don't worry about me. Y'all need to play.
Well, is Lorik free on Tuesday? Because if Lorik's free Tuesday, we could do it.
I think-
Since we're going to do Curse of Strahd Monday, we could slip it into Subterfuge
Shit.
spot.
That's true. We could do
Oh.
Tuesday.
Are we officially doing Curse of Strahd Monday this week?
Yes.
Okay.
You able to make it?
I won't be able to make it for this one,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
All right.
I might die, but I can run it on Tuesday.
I mean, that was just a suggestion. Since that spot is, I know that works for most of us. That was all. I don't.
Well, I mean, logistically speaking, we do what we have to do around here.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we can shoot for Sunday. If not, I can try for Tuesday.
Yeah, like don't kill yourself.
No. I'm gonna kill myself, Sam, Brad, because I need you. I need you here.
Because how are we supposed to find out our destiny if you're not here, Tegan?
Yeah, Tegan.
God.
So we have 2 backup plans, which is good.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well,
All right.
it's already 7 o'clock. I guess the sun will be out for 2 more hours. We'll see if I can do the workout. Maybe I'll do a video game workout where throughout gaming, I'm just doing reps.
There you go.
Be efficient with my time.
Get on a treadmill with a controller.
Get
Just
on a
walk
treadmill with a controller. Maybe I need to be like my boyfriend and get like a stand-up desk with like a little treadmill, and I'm just like walking while I'm gaming.
Yeah. You could do that.
forward. Do that.
All right. Well, you all are dismissed. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend.
All right. Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.